Okay, welcome to Prince of Persia. We finally dragged our feet long enough. Let's go finish this game. I'm assuming, anyways. We're not going to pull some Symphony of the Night stuff here. Any last... Contrary to what I just said, any last things? Could take one more crack at that guy's challenge. It's probably like pants or something, though. Or another heart piece at most. Or Soma Pedal, whatever they're called in this game. We'll do that just so I don't end up with like a 10-minute episode. Secrets, YouTube doesn't like that. Wow, it's like a pain to get back up there too. I feel like they could have put a tree up in the challenge room.
So, use that youthful and I'll give you some sort.
Retrieve the 3 bells. That was the other thing. I got up to the bell, but I couldn't figure out what to do from there. Neat trick. Not practical. No. Okay, I gave it a try. I immediately got hit by a vertical spike while moving sideways, so... It's probably a pair of pants or something anyways. Is this nearby? Kinda, sort of, not really. Alright, there's an tree at the top of the gauntlet. So I don't have to fight all the annoying birds again. Birds have become like the curse of action games lately. Depending when this actually comes out, we're on the tip. We're into Wayfinder, and that also has some obnoxious birds. Nope. Such a good place to at least put a collectible. Alright. Amulets. Void Blade is just a bonus. Even ignoring the range effect of it, it's just an extra hit on your sword, essentially. Multi-hit. Greatly increase the power of sword attacks, greatly increase max health, greatly increase build-up for parries, greatly increase store health after parries, greatly increase melee damage in the air. This would be the one I'd maybe swap out if there's some weird status effect at play. I feel like we've already done the gimmick fights with those. The guy was definitely not Kratos with the lightning, and Darius with the ice.
Vara. My father gave you the key to the palace, didn't he? Then you can enter the Hall of Divination, ready to face me, the older me, who has lost control.
You've seen your older self.
I just know he's there, and I don't want to be like him, Sargon. You're still my friend, are you? There has to be a way to save him.
I'll find a way. I didn't give up on you, and I won't give up on him.
No. You know it's serious because of the vertical sky laser. But yeah, why is there a door over here? looks strangely like Independence Day. Just the shape of that building. Just pew from the top and it explodes.
Are you ready to face...
Not really, but sure, we'll give it we'll give it a try.
I've lost too much to trust the Samorg again. I can't believe in such a cruel god anymore.
The heart of the Simorg.
With our powers combined as one, imagine all the good we could do for humankind.
Varum, no human is meant to wield such power.
I am no mere mortal. I am the first immortal. Sargon, you must understand. The Samorg's powers showed me the future. I saw our kingdom engulfed in flames. Our people suffering for nothing. Persia vanishing, corrupted from within. We can stop it, Sargon. We can build a world free of deceit, lies, human weaknesses. Help me save Persia. Give me your powers.
No.
Why are his red other than, you know, game design and color coding? They're from the same source.
I am time and space. I am creation. And I will create a new, perfect empire. Baron! Baron, no! You should have joined me instead, Sargon.
We really are going into like JRPG with the length of this intro cutscene for this. Besides the, you know, actual plotline.
Varum destroyed everything. Mount Carve, Persepolis. There is nothing left. No immortals. No one. Only the void remains. Mighty Simorg, you were the one gifting me life time and time again. Why did you choose me rather than the others? I'm not sure I understand.
Me neither.
They are always with me. I can't defeat them.
He who
What
accepts
if
the
it's
universe
too
becomes
late?
the universe.
I don't exist anymore. I couldn't stop Varum. Varum is not my enemy. I can still save him.
Oh, we got the glowy eyes now. Did we, like, eat the spice or something? Is there a Dune reference in my Prince of Persia game? Oh. I wasn't expecting those because I didn't see them in the cutscene. Yeah, this seems fine. Map unavailable. I was gonna say in before there's some weird secret hiding. I think I did skip part of the platforming. Well, he bought the microtransactions.
Be the first to witness the birth of a new world, Sargon.
Varum, you are mistaken. The world you have in mind cannot exist.
I am the one and only, the creator. A new world is not up for debate. It manifests itself for all.
Dude, if you get a live inquirer, I'm just gonna call it at that point. You don't aim very good with those, eh? I probably don't want to be in that.
This is my sacred duty.
Oh, those are his little laser lines, right? Not sure on those attacks.
Witness my true strength.
Come down here again, buddy.
Perfect empire awaits.
Get some Ganondorf on him.
In the name of creation.
Excuse me, sir. You're dead. Phase 2 shit. Oh, we'll be at this all day.
You cannot defeat a god, Sargon.
I can't join you either.
Ow. Those are getting much harder to avoid than his original incarnation. Okay, I should have seen that one coming. Free parries. Okay, got it. Got it. Oh shit. Oh, those were yellow. I would have thought I could parry them. Please hit him. Crap. Bonk. No, dude.
You are resisting the inevitable.
No, this is my path.
I have
This
come
is the
to
only
bargain.
way.
A world reborn. Witness my truth. I am equal to God.
That could have been cleaner, but I believe you'll find I held that. What is he doing? Oh. This thing that can only sort of be dodged sometimes when he decides to arbitrarily allow you to.
Barman!
Are we done yet? Oh my god. Ubisoft, you only get 3 phases.
Give me what's
That's the
mine.
rules.
It's over.
No. I'm here to save you from yourself.
I have the power of blue. Cannot defeat me. Something about God in anime, right?
None to sail and I will be scared.
True warrior needs no weapon.
It's your actions that matter.
Then I wish to be where we immortals are friends again.
Power of friendship, go. Like I said, it really is a JRPG. He was so much easier than the last guy because 90% of his shit's parryable.
You were right, Sargon. The Smorg's powers were never ours.
It is the end.
May you bring the seeds of hope to all in Persia.
Varum! No!
Oh boy, are we wrecking time. That's gonna have so many problems. This is gonna like start Prince of Persia's version of the Red Alert universe.
Here is Prince Hassan. The Immortals have succeeded.
What's going on?
History will remember you. May our paths cross again.
Your Majesty.
Not anymore.
Sargon, you brought back the Simorg. A triumph worthy of a king.
I need no praise. My blades served the crown. But in Mount Kaf, they were bloodied with the truth. Orod, Menelaus, Rajin, Anahita, Varum. All dead now.
A small price to pay to secure my bloodline.
How did Ethan and Aram die? They were still alive. They were outside the palace at the end
30
when we went
years
in.
ago, King Darius was murdered. I'll let you confess that story.
Sargon?
Look at our queen. There's something she's not telling us. King Darius!
Sargon!
Hey, Sargon. Couldn't help myself. Never did find out what the kid's deal was. I assumed it was the Simurgh, but pretending to be the kid. So that's been Prince of Persia. I felt like the prophecy was setting up Sargon to be like the secret prince, but I think maybe the third prince was the child Bahram who's still alive, maybe? Rather than the older Bahram. Some rough edges here and there. Definitely there's parts kind of like the end kind of comes back together, but it kind of that mid-end phase, like the stuff that would naturally be done last during game development, feels a little like rushed or jammed together. Definitely a little. It's weird the game has so many accessibility options, but they don't have something like as simple as joystick sensitivity or motion filtering. And that really throws it off when they try and get, you know, super Meat Boy style tight on their platforms, or Celeste, or whatever your platform of choice is, with instant death spikes. And yeah, a couple of the things that were just in odd places, like it felt like they were designed for a different part of the game, because you could bypass them. Even that last sequence where we were jumping through space and I just ignored one chunk of the platforms. Overall, it's a good game. I don't know if it would beat out my games of the year, but that's a complicated list. Might make top 5. Yeah, the plot was all right. Nothing too exciting outside like a lot of JRPG tropes, as I mentioned. Of course, he turns into a one-winged angel, and we our final fight with him was basically a cinematic with the anime mode. It's like the end of Final Fantasy VII, and yes, I have played the whole game. I still have my own opinion on it, but the end of Final Fantasy VII, Cloud just goes into a fight with Sephiroth where his limit break is permanent. Same deal. And yeah, of course he redeemed himself and sacrificed himself to reset the world. Don't have too much else to say on it, really. So if you like the series, drop a like, drop a subscribe to see some more games. If you're into this particular style of game, I do have a fair amount of Metroidvania stuff going on the channel, some of which will be coming back. It was discontinued due to medical issues, but some will be popping back in. So there'll be a few of those. Right off the top of my head, I still mean to go back and finish Ghost Song. And probably some other ones that'll come out, you never know. Yeah, it's interesting to me that this is a Ubisoft game. Because while there are open world elements to it, it's not really that poster child thing. And that it's an Ubisoft game that they did release kind of on their AAA stuff, at least price-wise. Still up in the air about whether I'd actually would have ever paid that AAA price I got on sale when it eventually came around for like 45 or something. Because Ubisoft has always had, when you look past the Assassin's Creeds and the Far Cry's and Divisions and Tom Clancy's, Ubisoft does have a lot of odd indie titles they publish. And then a few oddball things like the Rabbids and the Mario XCOM thing they made involving that. And then they have stuff like Anon and Child of Light that is just completely different genres of games, but most people don't immediately think, oh hey, Anon is an Ubisoft game. Anon is a futuristic city building sim, if you're wondering. And then yeah, the bulk of Ubisoft's revenue was actually the Just Dance and Just Sing franchises for the longest time. I think that fell off a bit during the pandemic, but that's industry nonsense. But it's kind of I like the idea of the AAA's reaching out and publishing these more indie style titles just to get away from their big flagship junk. Um, I would like it if they price them as indie style titles as well, which EA did with Tales of Kenzera, another game that's kind of similar to this, but not really so Metroidvania. It's much more of a linear action platformer. Anyways, this is the people who done made the game. You can pause this if you'd really like. This is probably going to go on for a while. Full credit to the musicians, but before the credit sequence, I don't really remember too much of the actual music in the game, to be honest. Art was a bit of an odd one, because they had those very realistic character portraits when they're talking, but then they had like the more cartoony style in-game models. Oh, that's not a hole, that's a toggle. Okay. This is just gonna keep going. How many people made this game? Do, 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 do. Also, yeah, I don't know, like, the platforming challenges were there, but so many of them were useless coins. Thing is, even if I grabbed enough coins to upgrade every amulet, I wouldn't have the shards. I'd have to run around grinding shards, unless I was really overlooking a shard source. So, besides the fact that there's no point to upgrading all the amulets, a lot of them are very gimmicky or niche uses at best. For like one fight. For like one fight, the anti-electric amulet is helpful. Sort of. And then some of the other ones equally kind of weird. That's another one of those cases where I'm like, was there supposed to be more to this? I think there is a DLC coming out. Maybe that'll add some. We might play that eventually. I have a lot of games on the backlog list, both series that were started and got half dropped partway through due to medical issues, and other games that are coming out. So the odds of me getting to the DLC list before 2025 are relatively low. And that's about all my thoughts on the game. There's a harder difficulty too. A lot of stuff you can swap in the difficulty. That was the other thing with the platforming. The lesson that should have been learned from Super Meat Boy, which was in the mid to late 2000s, and certainly by other games since, is put decent checkpoints in your platforming sequences, especially considering how many of them were for like minor things. Having like setting you back like 5 or 6 screens worth of platforming sometimes for shards or a coin at the end. Like, I got on Hollow Knight's case for the White Palace. At least that was, the final mega challenge to unlock the real, true, good ending. It wasn't like, here's one half of an upgrade for an amulet you don't care about at the end. Also, and yeah, there's inconsistency in it as well, because sometimes standing on solid ground would checkpoint you, and sometimes they wouldn't. Okay, I'm gonna get like DMCA'd for this music, so I'm gonna cut the recording here and come back in if there's more. Okay. Sorry to cut off the credit for all the fine people who worked on this, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the rap song probably gets me DMCA'd, so I'm staying away from that.
Hey, Sargon.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of Varro.
Didn't we just say you guys were dead? Thanks for playing. You can load your save, yeah, and the boss rush mode's now unlocked with Artaban. that's been Prince of Persia. So yeah, if you like this series or this episode, whichever may apply, feel free to drop a like, throw down a comment if you got any thoughts on the game to share as well, politely. And drop a subscribe. We've got some more series going on the channel. I do not, at the time of this recording, know what's going to be replacing it because that's probably like a month or 3 weeks from now. Recording episode lag is a real thing with sometimes. Anyways, hopefully you're doing well in November, I think it is, when this comes out. Nothing untoward's going on. We will see you in the next series. If you hang around the channel, please do, of course. Drop a subscribe, check out the playlist and everything to see what other series we got going, and things like that. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.